নমস্কার, অথেন্টিক কলিকাতায় আপনাকে স্বাগত। প্রত্যেকবারের মতনই এবারও অথেন্টিক কলিকাতা নিয়ে এসেছে একটি ভিন্ন স্বাদের গল্প। এই গল্পটি প্রাপ্তবয়স্কদের জন্য। গল্পের কাহিনী, চরিত্রের সাথে বাস্তবের কোনো মিল সম্পূর্ণ অনিচ্ছাকৃত ও কাকতালীয়। মধুবনী দাসের লেখা গল্প দ্য রেন স্টোরি প্রথম প্রকাশিত হতে চলেছে অথেন্টিক কলিকাতায়। গল্পের সূত্রধার আমি দেবলিনা। শুরু হচ্ছে দ্য রেন স্টোরি।
The clouds were roaring aloud and about to burst out at any moment. I gave them a "fuck you" and ran, hoping to make it in time. But the clouds smirked and poured right over me. I was completely drenched, so I took in the nearest shed. It was there I met you for the very first time. Our eyes met, and for some reason I could not look away. Those dark black orbs were pulling me, as if being hypnotized. You were the first one to look away. A little red creeping up your cheeks as I kept looking at you, helplessly possessed by your every move. I have already put my hand out before my mind could catch up with my actions. Hi, I'm Max. You looked sideways at me, a bit curiously, but handed out your hands in mine eventually.
Hello, I am Cristian.
Your hands were warm like a hot cup of chocolate in this rain. I am a software engineer in this big company, a star athlete in my school days, a nice body I like to keep fit, a not bad face with blue eyes and blonde hair. I had it all: the money, the looks, the brains. Hooking up here and there was not too difficult. It came easy for me, but I have never really been in love before. A 24 years old successful man who has never really been in love. A man who could not help but stop by the convenience store where you worked part-time. And on the set of the story made, after a lot of effort, I got to know you, Cristian. Is a foreigner probably, a Asian, who is here to college, a history major, and works here as a part-timer to manage his bills. In all honesty, I never really liked history. Who cares about those fucking dates? But maybe I never really saw it from your perspective. Maybe it is interesting, like you are. So shy, yet too cheerful, like the first rays of the sun in the cloudy day. Your tan skin glowing in the sun. I wonder if they could melt like chocolate in my hands. I need to stop. My mind seems to think about nothing else but Cristian these days. His jet black hair, dark black doe eyes, tanned smooth skin, a lean finger, small waist. I could easily wrap my arms around a shy personality which took me a few days to crack open. The cute accent, the creepy voice who calls my name, the kindness he shows towards everyone, his maturity towards life, and his non-judgmental way of thinking. Everything Everything about him is just so attractive. I could still feel my heart thumping when he held into my hand earlier today while stretching over his exams. I looked onto his pink lips, not a single crack. It seems he takes care of them well. I wonder how it could be like to kiss pink lips, those lips. Will it be just as soft and warm as his hands, or even more softer? How would he react? Would he slap me with those hands, or get shy with the beautiful blush of his and kiss me back? I shook my head, gave him an all the best for your exam, and left. Now I am laying across my bed, still thinking about his lips. I need to get my shit together. There is no way I could like another man. Liking another man would change everything. The way my friends, my co-workers, my family, the society views me, the way I look at myself in the mirror. But it still makes me curious. How would you react if I said I like you? Would be crossed out too? After betting with myself all night and not getting an ounce of sleep, I decided I want to kiss Cristian. I did not get to meet you for a whole damn week because you were taking off from your work for exams. I didn't like it. I really didn't like it at all. At the end of a heavy day of work, I wanted to hear your hearty laugh, smile with you until I could feel the tears at the corner of my eyes, relieve the stress and fatigue because talking with you is just so much refreshing. It's so easy and simple as breathing. I can talk and listen to you all the day and night and never run out of energy. Without you, this weak life felt so empty, like a hole through my chest. We resumed our usual meeting. After your exams, the timing started to get a little longer. A courageous invitation to dinner. A weekend movie planned. Meeting your roommate. Helping out some poor children. The first time you came in my apartment, meeting and spending time with old folks. And first of all, night Marvel movies marathon when you leaned your head into my shoulder and fell asleep halfway. I did not notice it until one of your co-workers, Jennie, called me out.
Hey Max, you alright? Did something happen? You seem to smile a lot nowadays. You seem a lot less stressed and daydreaming a lot. From the stoic man I have seen from the last 3 years, you are now much more kinder and empathetic towards people. All in all, you seem happier. What happened? Fell in love?
I have no idea of this influence you had over me. The change you brought upon me, making me more a human. When did you do this? Is this because of all the time I spent with you? My eyes can now see a vast world with 1,000 contrasting colors, all jumbled up in this big bowl of earth. Yet yours seems to be most gentle and brightest color. I could not answer Jennie. I did not know how to be, but deep down I really know. I was madly crazy in love with another man. I was in love with Cristian. Today we met again to go to the cafe on the fine weekend when suddenly Cristian asked me,
Hey, do you remember Katie? My friend that we coincidentally met on that shopping trip?
I could feel adrenaline rising up my chest. Are they dating? Katie is a nice girl with blonde platinum hair, amber eyes, and a personality that matched his. I don't think I can take the news if he tells it in my face.
Max? Oi, are you listening?
Yes, I replied. I think I'm about to cry.
I said Katie and Emma are dating. Emma is also from my class, but she is always so loud, so I never really talked to her before. That is why I was so surprised when Katie told me that she is dating her. But it seems she is not so annoying as I imagined. And now I feel stupid for judging her.
That's gross? Yes, that's gross actually. A girl dating another girl is just gross. The Lord has created men and women differently to breed. Loving someone from the same gender is a sin. What I am saying.
Max, I never thought you would be a homophobe.
I could see the surprise on Christian's face, a momentary look of hurt in his eyes. Or is it my imagination?
Let's take a rain check today.
And with that, Cristian left. No, wait, Cristian. I did not mean that. What did I say? These are all the world I imagined people would say about me once they find I like Cristian. I was happy. I was happy knowing Cristian is not dating Katie. Happy he is accepting the LGBTQ plus community. I was happy I might have a chance, but I ruined it with my own hands. Ruined it with all the insecurities I was holding deep within myself for loving him. He did not pick up my call the next day. On Monday, when I went to the convenience store he worked at, I was told he took his work off for his upcoming finals. I was lost. My days went to a assembler. I started working my ass off the getting. The words I said, the look of hurt in his eyes out of my mind. I was soon promised a promotion of my hard work, and I had went on automatically to the Dallas phone. I wanted to celebrate my success with him. It has already been a month since that dreadful day. Even though I dialed it by mistake, I had no hope of him picking up. But Cristian always went me beyond my expectations. I would cry from the amount of emotion I felt when the call connected and he called out my name in most gentle, cruel way possible.
Hey, Max.
Hey Cristian, my voice was shaking. I got promotion at work. I took a deep breath and I wanted to celebrate it with you. If you are free?
Congratulations, Max. Sure, I would love to. Yeah, I'm free.
He giggled a little. Oh lords, he's driving me crazy. I wanted to see him already. I told him to meet me at my apartment. Today I'll let it all out. I don't care what happens next. What the hell the society thinks of me. I needed to get this out of the chest. I wanted him to know how much I love him, how much I missed him, how much I want him. I never drove fast in my life. I ran and jumped over all the true stars. I don't know things to wait the elevators. I just wanted to reach him, to see him as fast as possible. He was already waiting in front of my door. He turned around and looked at me with those while my whole body went from running all the ways for 10th floors. I opened the door and once he is in, I slammed the door shut and pinned him against and I kissed his lips. They were softer than imagined, tasting like the sweetest cherry. Just how long I have been dreaming of doing this, and now I am finally here, finally able to kiss those lips. I can't seem to stop. My whole body felt hot as I wrapped my arms around his waist, and he kissed me back with the same passion. I wanted to drown in this feeling. I never wanted to stop as I moved towards the neck.
Max, stop!
I kissed his Adam apple as he let out a soft man.
Max, stop! We can't.
Cristian said as he pushed me away. But my Cristian, I could say you what is true. I said as I pressed our buckles, which has formed during our makeout season together.
Max, why are you doing this? Are you making fun of me?
Cristian asked me, his voice closest to breaking. No, I am not making fun of you. I love you, Cristian. I love you so much. I can't express through words. There I said it out loud.
But you said that loving someone from the same gender is gross.
I didn't mean it. I was just scared of if I admitted to loving you, people would see me as a less of a man. But I don't care anymore. I love you, Cristian. As long as you see me as the Max I am, I will deal with everything else. I said, cupping his cheek as I moved to kiss him, but he turned his head away. I could feel his drops down in my hand. I'm sorry, Cristian. Did I come on too strong? I'm sorry. Please don't cry. And don't you like me back? It's okay if you don't.
It's not okay. I love you, Max. Why would you say you hate homosexual people when I was so clearly in love with you? Why would you break my heart? And now you say you love me? What's wrong with you?
You really love me too, Cristian. I'm so happy, Chris. I feel I like to fly. I'm flying. I'm sorry I was so stupid. Let me be a man and take care of you from now. Be my boyfriend, Cristian. I said as I hugged him. He fit so perfectly with me.
I can't.
But why? You love me too, right? Then why?
It's too late. I'm going back to my country next week. Forever.
Is that what people call a heartbreak? Because I feel my entire last self crumbling down to my very bones. Then I can go out country. We can start anew there. I said I finally got him. I'm not ready to leave him so fast.
It's not possible, Max. Your life is here. Our country, my family, would never accept you. I came here to tell you how I feel before I go. Ready to be hated by you, but I never expected you to love me back. I am happy, Max. I really am. But this is where it ends.
Cristian continued, breaking my heart more than every word. Then give me this week. Let me be your boyfriend for this week before I let you go forever. I know I was being greedy, but I wanted to have what I could have of him before I could not anymore.
Max, this is only going to make it more painful.
Cristian said as he looked at me with those tear second eyes. How can someone look so beautiful, even crying? Please, Cristian, at least give me this. Let me every love you for this week. I say desperate for this final chance to give him as mine, even not forever.
Yes, Max. Oh god, yes. I will be your boyfriend for this week.
This 1 week passed out in the flutter of pure happiness. I took my long-awaited leave from work. We spent all our remaining time together. I can't believe it took me a whole year of confess. Now I only had 1 week to celebrate my first love, my first real relationship. This week I kissed him a lot, took him to every place he ever wanted to go, ate all the food he wanted to, made love for the first time, watched all the movies we can, and laughed like the fairy tale would never end. But like every good thing's end, our spell was broken too. He packed all his belongings, ready to leave his country, to leave me behind. But I still wasn't ready. I wasn't ready the slightest. We reached home in a broken car. I helped him to bring out all the luggages, and then he went outside. I did not. He made me promise him yesterday I wouldn't go inside the airport with him. So I stood outside. The sky was so cloudy. It's like the first time I met. The time of his flight came getting faster and faster, and I ran inside the waiting lounge. I searched frantically for the last light of him, and there our eyes met. I don't know who started running towards him as our bodies collided in the air with the screen. Told me, I don't want to live. We held onto each other like all the depends on it, and at the moment, maybe I did until it was time to let go.
You guys are pretty close, man. Here, Kristen left a letter for you.
His roommate, Jackson, handed me a letter. Once we were outside the airport, like many other homosexual relationships, our ended in the name of friendship too. I went back to the houses as the clouds roared again once again. But in this time, I didn't give it a fuck you. I gave it a thank you for feeling my pain. I sat down on the bed, which still smelled like him, and opened the letter.
Dear Max, do you believe in love at first sight? This might sound weird, but I was attracted to you from the very first time. I mean, can you blame me? You are so handsome. From the very first day, we shared the shade in that rainy day. I liked that strong gaze of yours. It seemed to pierce right through my soul. You are so confident in everything, unlike me. I couldn't help but admire you. It was like you held all the power of the world in the palm of your hands. Hey Max, do you know my real name isn't Christian? I am an Indian. My real name is Krishnendu. I knew long before I met you that I am bisexual. I thought as long as I can fall in love and marry a girl, then everything would be okay. My family would never know. But then, you merged into my life like a hurricane on that rainy day and messed my heart and my planned life beautifully. I couldn't bring myself to tell you, but my family has already started to look for a bride for me since a long time. I always managed to decline somehow. But that day, when you said you didn't like homosexual couples, I felt a stab on my heart. Like I was the one being called cross. So I accepted the first proposal my family brought to me. Stupid, right? I will be married somewhere in 2 years, and I hope I can give all my love to the girl who entrusted her life to me. But, Max, a part of my soul would always stay with you. You know, I have always wondered how my name would sound in your strong American accent. Maybe I will never find out. But thanks, Max. Thanks for loving me and giving me the most wonderful memories. Your loving Krishnendu.